You can't cheat on your barber. Do the DJs like put the one ear or they have the one thing? Like, is that a thing? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tim, Mr. Meaningful Work on the Amazing Pod. Zap. Talking about Gen Z to Gen Z, about all the things that get them excited. I am not Gen Z. I identify. It's 2024. I can identify as whatever I want. Right? It's true. Yeah. Very true. I identify as Gen Z. No, I am not. But we do have an amazing Gen Z guest here today. We got my man, Josh, in the building.
Yo. What up, everybody? Thank you for having me.
Settle down. We know you're starstruck. I'm glad we were able to make this happen. I feel like there's some relationships that like you can't really explain, right? There's marriage, right? There's like siblings. And then there's some like other relationships, like the relationship with your barber.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can't cheat on your barber, right?
No.
The relationship Josh and I have, my barista.
Yeah.
You can't cheat on your barista.
Yeah, you can never.
I go to the same coffee spot damn near every day. And I get to see Josh's smiling face, cool vibes. And I feel like if I'm not there, like today I didn't go to Bloom.
No. Because I wasn't there.
I would, you know what? It just worked out.
Yeah,
it just worked out that you weren't there, so I wasn't going to be there. And I'm not trying to. Anyway, tell us who you are.
Well, I mean, like Tim said, I'm a barista. Well, let me start real quick. Grew up in Roseville, Rockland area. Oldest of four. Yeah, I just grew up here my whole life.
Oldest of four, what? Like, how is it brother sister split?
Yeah, it's me, then my brother, and then two sisters. Yeah,
I'm the oldest of four as well.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
So that's why we
vibe. Yeah,
bro. Let's go.
Connection right there.
Yes.
Come on.
Shout out to the
Love's
oldest
in the chat. Let's go.
All right, W chat. Yo, all the oldest. Anyhow, so
yeah. Yeah, like Tim said, barista in the morning, and then after that, I take a little nap because it's really early, and then we go produce music all night,
and then we do
get a couple hours.
Then we do the music.
Yeah,
man.
the music.
And that's like a perfect segue, right? One of the questions that I like to ask my guests is WRUFF. What are you famous for? Now, in previous episodes, WRUFF, and we'll have it spelled out over here. Sounds like a dog bark. Woof, woof. All right. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, give me your biggest, baddest. Bro, I said biggest, baddest.
No, I don't got that. That's not.
My man got that labradoodle. My man got that Frenchie, though. It's okay. It's all good. So what are you famous for? What do people know Josh for?
I would say people know me. I don't know. I like to have a good time. I like to have fun. Yeah. I like to, go out and go to happy hour with my friends. But I think mainly they would know me as, mostly like kind of a sad boy and, songwriter and stuff like that. Always posting stuff on Instagram.
My man got my own, he got that Drake energy. That Drake energy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just all up in my feelings.
Yeah. All in the feelings. Yeah. All in the feelings.
People love that.
Yeah.
They need that.
Yeah.
I think we need that. The world needs more. I was going to say the world needs more Drakes, but that's probably cap. Yeah. I don't know if it was like you told me or I just found it on Instagram or something as far as my man, like DJing, right? Like you out here like my man, exactly. You gotta, what is this? Why do they do that? Why do the DJs like put the one ear or they have the one thing? Like, is that a thing? Or
that's a thing.
Why?
Oh, I thought it was all for show, I thought it was just like the DJ thing, but it's kind of just to get the songs matched up, the transition and everything and all that.
I guess you gotta hear the crowd, like you hear what's in the coming off the soundboard, and then like what people are doing. Yeah, it's the other thing. Like when people are singing and they put their ear, it's like, like, what is the like the whole hand to the ear thing? Is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I know Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea.
I feel like I see people doing that all the time. I was like, what? Is your ear hurting every time you get those runs? Like, I don't know. But you sent some stuff over. So you have some of your, so it's like there's like two sides to. First of all, before we even get into, we might have to cut this whole episode off. Are you even, Jen? How old are you?
You know what? I get mistaken for 19, 20 sometimes. But I am 27. Yes.
Let's go.
I am 27.
There we go.
Freshly.
Locked it in.
27.
Locked it in.
So I technically am.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
You are. Yeah. You are. You're locked in. Yeah. I'm not, but I identify. And so I will continue. Yeah. I often get mistaken as exactly my age. I never get mistaken. I never get. There's never that. It's like, oh, you must be like, no. Yeah, no. You look every bit of 36, my guy. Like, you look, that's it. But anyway, so let's get into some of the stuff that you sent over. So you were saying that there's like two sides to you. Like
So I think growing up, I grew up in a musical family, so a lot of it was R&B. A lot of everything, honestly, like pop, like everything. Like my mom would play like Stevie Wonder around the house or Michael Jackson, and my dad would play.
Isn't she
exactly?
Lovely? Oh man,
beautiful.
I love me some Stevie.
Yeah, beautiful.
I love me some.
Just puts you in a good mood, makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And my dad would play like James Taylor, so there's just like that broad spectrum of everything. But I think mainly for me, I'm influenced by a lot of music, but I do resonate really well with the sad voice stuff.
Yeah.
But it's I feel like the singer-songwriter market is there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of when, like, that's always my heart is like songwriting and stuff like that, because it's like a therapy and journal for me.
Yeah.
But the house music is just fun, and I just that was a crazy segue, But the house music is just still.
You get that, Look, let's hear it.
You can't be upset.
You can't. You can try.
You could try.
You can try. I feel like I love that you said that. You can't be upset, because one of the music puts you into moods or takes you out of moods, right?
Yeah.
For example, I love salsa music.
Yeah.
I love salsa music. The thing I love about salsa music is it's non-threatening, right? Yeah. Like you go to a salsa club.
Yeah.
It's so welcoming.
Really?
Right?
Okay.
It's
maybe I got to check that out sometime.
You need to go. It is so welcoming. Everybody is just there to dance with anybody.
Yeah.
It's not like, I don't know, you've been to like hip hop clubs or like stuff like that, and you're trying to like move up on the girl, and then she like looks back at you like, no. Ooh, you take that L.
Yeah.
You just
back up. Give me my space.
But in salsa clubs, it's not like everybody is dancing with everybody. The guys are pulling the girls are pulling the guys, and you can't dance salsa you can't be upset.
No,
you can't be upset. And I feel like house is kind of like that as well. Like it's like the music of a heartbeat, right? And I think that's probably why it's pumping. So
and I think, sorry, real quick, that thing is like with the songwriter stuff and all that, I have to put myself in a certain mindset. Like, oh, I can't believe she broke my heart. And so that's where like the house comes into play, where it's like, oh, we're just dancing.
Having a good time.
Homie's going through it right now.
Yeah.
Let's go to
let's
go to a show.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Yeah.
We're gonna get fucked. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Exactly.
Put your dancing shoes on. We're gonna dance.
We're gonna dance.
Let's dance. All right. So we're gonna pull something up here. What do you want to start off? Do you want to start off with the sad singer-songwriter? Let's start with something like that.
Yeah, a little bit sad, but
hey,
please, nobody.
People be sad.
Yeah, people be sad,
Love the piano. Did you play the piano?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Just for a moment, wanna go back where we started. Just for a moment, wanna feel it again.
It was a Kleenex, man. I gotta cry.
Wanna let go, but I just can't seem to bring myself to this reality without you and me. Saw the car you driving, it wasn't you. Yeah, this feeling in my heart's gonna take getting used to. 2 years going so strong, I don't know what went wrong. How could you leave everything I don't wanna move on. I'm no good by myself. Want you and nobody else. You are my everything. You are my everything.
Who's out here just popping pollen?
Yeah.
Bro, I know you be using these songs to pull though. Come on. Don't lie. Come on.
I don't
No, come on. You're like, hey girl, let me sing you something.
Yeah. 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 Do you have a piano? I'm that guy.
Do you have a piano?
Yeah.
Do you have a guitar?
At every campfire, I got a guitar. Like, can I sing you this song?
That was nice.
Thank you.
That was nice.
Thank you.
I for a second, like as the piano was going, I thought it was just going to be like an acoustic, like it's just going to be voice and piano.
Yeah.
I was happily delighted when you hear that.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. To build it
a little
subtle.
Bit. Yeah, nothing crazy.
And then it just brings you in. You're already there, but it just brings you in even more.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting us into your vibe, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because there is those songs that do have that like
the sick, like your nose is bleeding, like you're
you and the homies look at each other. You're like, dude, yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah,
that's nasty.
That was stinking. Yeah. All right. So again, before we get to, I want to hear your original house kind of remix stuff. But I sent you 4 questions.
Yeah.
4 questions, and you got to pick one of them. What question did you pick?
What question did I pick? Do
you remember them? You want me to read them?
Yeah, can you read them to me real quick?
So the first one is, what is the most important thing going on in your life right now? Second is, what's something that you're really good at that you can teach me? What's another thing is, if you can only do one thing for 24 hours, what would it be?
Okay.
And then what is one thing about another generation that makes absolutely no sense to you?
Okay.
Your generation included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep it simple.
Yeah.
I'll go with the first question.
Most important thing.
Most important thing.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about many times, you know, I go to work in the mornings and, you know, pour some latte art and do some of that stuff. Yeah. But after that, I spend like at least 8+ hours a day, like emailing venues and like trying to make remixes and trying to make sets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that I can go play at different venues. And I've been reaching out to a lot. A couple of them hit actually recently this week. So that's pretty big because there's a lot of no.
Yeah.
There's a lot of no and you have to get good with it. Yeah. And, you know, it's definitely a good learning process, but it's kind of like kind of builds your resilience towards it. And, you know, just building those connections and stuff like that. So that's really important going on right now. I would say that's dope. Yeah.
That's dope. That's takes a lot of grit, right? To be able to do, and nobody's forcing you, right? It's nobody's like forcing you, putting a gun to your head or, you know, saying you have this quota of calls you got to make.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
Like, it's you. This is you.
Yeah.
Right. You're the one that's saying, I need to grind. I need to make these phone calls. I need to get these emails out. I need to get these DMs in so that I can get what motivates you to do that. Because there are some folks that are saying, right, that Gen Z is not as hardworking, right? That there's not a lot of work ethic in that. But I mean, for what I'm hearing from you, that's not necessarily the case. Like you out here grinding, you're out here doing the thing. So I think some folks struggle with knowing what their thing is. Yeah. Right. They go through a long time just trying to figure out what the thing is. Like, you know, it's like, hey, I'm creative, right? I got this talent. I got this strength, and I'm willing to, you know, cover expenses by doing this thing, but also give the currency of my time, right, and energy to building this thing that I know I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, right?
Definitely. And with like all of the art stuff, it's all a risk.
Yeah.
You know, I think about that. That's also what keeps me motivated too. It's a risk, you know. I went to some school, but I never finished school. So that's also what keeps me motivated, because I'm like, I really want to like grind and work really hard to build something out of this and make a name for myself. And so that really is what keeps me motivated.
That's dope
for that. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
My man is only competing with one person, and that's himself.
Yeah. Come on.
Right.
Yep.
And that's already a hard competition.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm really good, and I'm competing against somebody that's really good. So I got to be even better than really good. Yeah. See, look, literally, it'd be like that.
It's a daily thing. Yeah, for sure.
Josh, man, I appreciate you, dude. I thank you so much for accepting the invitation to come and chat with us.
Yeah.
Share a little bit about your passion and creativity. And if there was one thing, in fact, we're going to use your music to kind of play us out. But if there's one thing that you can, if you had like a billboard to tell something either to your generation Z or to anybody else, like one thing that we can walk away with, what would that be?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think something I've been trying to just really work on, like personally, is just don't. And as I've gotten to like my age, I'm like not old, but like 27, you know, like after these few years, I've spent a lot of time like caring about, you know, outside people's opinions, and everyone's going to have their opinions, you know? And I think my encouragement, and it's like what I'm trying to work on is just like not caring about that. And it's like easier said than done. But like at the end of the day, like you only have like a few good people that support you and love you, like no matter what. And you got to keep those people close, and you got to just not really care about what anybody else says, because most of the time they're just speaking from a spot of what, you know, insecurity or whatever like that. It's taken me a long time to get to that point. So I think that's my thing, is like, just do you and do you to the best of your ability. And
remove yourself from other people's thoughts and opinions.
Like I said, with the arts and stuff, it's a risk, you know, but like if you love it, might as well go do that for the rest of your life rather than like, you know, sitting at a desk.
Something that'll make you miserable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
be happy.
Yeah. Find your spot.
Find your spot. That's going to be the thumbnail. Find your spot.
Find your, yeah, maybe that's,
find the spot. All right.
But so, thank you so much for having me too on this.
Dude,
it's really cool. I've never actually been.
You killed, bro. You a mad natural, fam. Like you mad natural. Like it's as if you do this regularly. All right.
You know, I watch a lot of podcasts.
You watch it. You got practice.
I'm like, how would I answer that question?
All right, man. So we're gonna put your socials. Where can folks follow you? What's your handles? We'll have them in the lower thirds here.
Yeah, my personal Instagram is Josh_VU. Okay. And then my like production Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that is Vuski. My last name VUSK, and then 3 I's DJ. So Vuski DJ.
Vuski DJ.
Probably put it somewhere.
Yeah, we'll have it. We'll have it over here somewhere.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're gonna play out to this one. Here you go. The thing I love about remixes is that creativity can be taking what somebody's already done, just making it different.
Totally.
You don't have to start from scratch, right? Just make it different.
Yeah.
Like this is a bop. This is a bop.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of it. You just hear what other people hear of the song, you know?
If you have somebody we want to talk to, shoot me an email, tim@mrmeaningfulwork.com. That's tim@mrmeaningfulwork.com. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on the next one. Ooh.